Always good to see you, Taylor.
Always good to see you too, AJ. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Well, let's get into it because everybody is sitting at the edge of their seat wondering who is going to win the crown that you won. The American Idol finale happens on Wednesday. You have to tell me who should be the next Idol in your mind. Is it Philip Phillips? Is it Jessica Sanchez?
I think both of their styles are just completely unique, and I think both of them have a great shot to win. I really have no idea who's going to win. Joshua Ledette's votes are very important in the outcome, and I think both of them have a really good shot to win.
I think you think it's one of them, and you just can't tell me because you're a man of diplomacy. I think, you know what, I'm actually not going to say who I think. Our executive producer, I'll put it on him. Dave Levine says it's Jessica's to lose. That's what he's saying, so we'll put it on Dave.
There
but
you
look,
go.
At this point, as I mentioned, and it's a pretty incredible statistic, Taylor, there are only 10 people in the world who knows what it's like to win the American Idol prize. You are one of them. But upon reflection all these years later, you know, and you can only speak, obviously, as a winner. How much does actually winning Idol really matter these days versus just doing really well in the competition in terms of the doors it can open for you?
Well, I think if you look at numbers alone, I mean, you have over 100 top 10 contestants on American Idol now, and then only 12 winners. The show is built around the winner. The finale is built around the winner, and double the amount of people watch American Idol during the finale. So I think it's important to win. There's no doubt about it. You got to win this show.
And it certainly has opened huge doors for you, the Bally Show, which I want to ask you about in just a moment. And, you know, of course, the showdown on that show no longer just happens up on that stage, Taylor. You know what goes on behind the scenes. And right now, there's this big Idol showdown brewing. Idol judge Jennifer Lopez not saying if she'll be returning to the show next season. The show's producers seem to be giving her an ultimatum to stop playing it coy. Jen, we need you to make a decision is basically what they're saying. I always thought it was, you know, kind of a negotiating ploy to get some more money. But separate from that, do you think it would be a huge mistake for J-Lo to leave Idol? I think she's been great for the show, and it's obviously been great for her.
I think so, too. And I think now, you know, TV is the new radio. And I think she's a wonderful judge. I think she has great opinions. And I think I wouldn't want to see her go, but if she has to, then yeah, I'm sure they'll find another great judge as well.
They have seemed to work it out. They've survived even without Simon Cowell, who, of course, sat there in judgment of you, Taylor. Now, of course, he's doing the X Factor. Simon has just signed on Britney Spears as a judge. What would that mean to you if you had to be up on stage and you had Britney Spears judging you? Can you imagine? How would you feel about that?
Well, I think if you come from the pop world, obviously we all know Britney. She's a great singer, she's a great artist, and she's a great entertainer. I think she's a great judge. I think she'll be a great judge. I'm looking forward to seeing what she's got to say.
Well, everybody's looking forward to seeing you starting next month, headlining at Bally's in Las Vegas. First of all, how long are you going to be there? Having a residency in Vegas is a great gig to have.
I'm very, very, very fortunate and blessed to have the opportunity to be in the historic landscape of Las Vegas. It's going to be 2 months. June 26th I start, and I'm just, you know, very fortunate to have the Bally's people around me. It'll be the first headlining act for an Idol, and it's just going to be a great show.
And pretty cool when you think about your life kind of coming full circle with American Idol, because Vegas is where you first auditioned for the show, right?
After Hurricane Katrina, I took a one-way ticket to Las Vegas that night, walked down to the convention center, won American Idol, and in 6 years in Las Vegas, I'm headlining Vegas.
Look at that. We can call it perfect symmetry, Taylor Hicks. Well, I wish you best of luck with the show, and it is always good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.